Dramani Mahama na kache na mene okase ide wa kire mu a wo mo to adwene na adwene a wo mo to no efa emema ehun na eze Ghana mema ise ya hwe usemu osuban bi mu a ya mfamra ama mebata mo ho a mo bedi bone pa wo krodwem ho a ede na Ghana for mema ye mampani John Dramani kire mu a wa hwe ehun se empempi no ema ekwa akopa adwuma ubehun se ememe ya wo mo ekura positions akese yi na wo mo de eye some office bi ni ade ene mentwempna ene menkwada ni ade ansa na adwuma no ko betimi de ama wo de ama a lot of women in Ghana are falling victim to this particular issue ayare ho se nenu ena mampani se ma wo de ato dwane dash screens so say President Mahama assures of legislation to criminalize demand for romantic or sexual favors in exchange for employment opportunities. Enti enye ema bi so kraye ema bi wo hono ma sebe wo kra high position fe o sha skin na nomi kokko akokko tuntum be ma ba oyo be na say de be siesi ansa na edwuma no de aman even when it goes to the part where even kra enye qualified for the position but immediately ohuri kwada si yo nimpa so ane e de adwuma na man na you qualify no ono wanya eno na mampani kyeremu sesese wo mo ede be komra hye bedwafie na wo mo aye ne emra enti obi yesa ukopa adwuma na nipa no the moment obeka se oh enimi nkofie na after that no mama appointment letter no akọ report no na emra no etimi eni nadi na ye betie se de mampani oto nanum tu ede nsemwe etudwa.
Face a lot of discrimination when they're looking for a job. And one of the worst things, and I think that we should pass a bill to make it very punishable, is that sometimes if the employer or the person responsible for employing is a male, they demand some romantic relationship before they give them job. It's unacceptable, it must stop. It's unacceptable, it must stop. And I think that we must take a fair line on that thing. I mean, if anybody does that, there should be a law that deals with them very strongly. But like I said, we must open up the space to our daughters. The girls are our daughters. The boys are our sons. And they're all entitled to the inheritance of our country. They're all citizens. So they must all have equal opportunity. I must say that with time, things seem to be changing because I've gone to the workplaces. I was talking of these young girls in Greenville and other places. When I go on inspection on the big push roads with the Honorable Minister of Roads and Highways, some of the young civil engineers who are the engineers on site are girls, are women. And I find it very admirable when I see girls doing those kinds of jobs. So several times I call them and I take a memorable picture with them, so that they keep it as a memory of encouragement to their daughters too. And so we'll continue to do everything possible to make sure that we create equal opportunity for girls. We already have the affirmative action law, which we are enjoined to apply. And so we're going to work to make sure that we are able to achieve the targets. It says that in public appointments by end of 2028, we should be able to achieve a 50-50 parity of men and women in public appointments. It's a tough call, but we'll work at it. I think the qualified women are there, and so we should just take away our mental block and see them as equal partners in terms of moving this country forward.
Obviously, the president of our land, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and what they are to Janu say, dear, it was gender equality, a year Juma, the employment agencies are who do ni emu, and the means was one member enkugu a year, the various sectors in Omunko, year Juma na fe, a money bepebia, na just say, or more ebe ton or more bodies and sana, or more to me and yasad the brand waber crown. Womo certificate ni ade ene sebe womo qualification ema womo ho akwanya se womo enye adwuma no eno na binimu cha say this is very good papa e wo se womo timi pass sa bill no anase womo yes sa bill no na fe ye pass no into a law na ebe ye adwuma okrodwema because ema bebre afọlị victims emema bebree enso afọlị victims and to think say edru baby a na afe abeye blackmail ade wo bepa adwuma no wo de ho na maami ansa na ntie e must continue na ha adwene ewo eye Crackdown high no na amanfo chem say it is a good initiative and it is a good bill wo say ekọ mrahye bedwafie na wo mo edi hu dwuma ni nyina mu no police officer ba ko bi a sebe wone de yesi asem mpenipa no no ade ne ho akwakoto asem mu no ni video gentre han social media no so now police ni akopie mu ye galamsey site na galamsey site ni okopie mu honom no yenim se 9 was 4 year adwuma military force on the ground police force ebua ama galamsey nsem ekoso Crackdown han anu abrase because yensuo ni ade say na no ada na beach ba ko water Crackdown twa trend say beach no aye chese milk ankasa wenye milk milk ankasa anya asem ketwa police ni ko duru no ma wakwaje bribe na wejai emrantie no so omuntu agalamsey ni so na manfo bi ede ni video abeto montin e bi no chese immediately wo say IGP wone ne mafo omunye hwehwemu na asotwe bi e wo hono no wo mo enfama police ni yenhwe video no emra
also want to me. Oh, I got you. Operator boys. Okay. I don't want to be machine here, don't blame me. That's why I'm for a body to machine here. Hey, Abai. Hello. Yes. What is that? I know I'm on call. I know I'm on Dada. Alex. Oh, father, let's have a Saturday. See you
Abusi Galamsey site police ni akopie mu ho dijuma na sebe ye Ghana adehye wo munkwa de sign mu enam Galamsey no wo munso omunto mo by stopping this Galamseyers no emom de okoye ye ne se ja wo gibie na abrante no so che ne se oh aban mini bio se ne adwuma no munyanye na se so oje shanata so sa ne dia na se you have the free will and the go ahead to do whatever you want to do. Amanfo Chem said this is what happens. We share some of the comments and way down we nya the fufro and will be the abeton mountain so but usually no call the various mining sites Galamsey sites na ade omo ya no bi kra chem say allegedly srafo binumu nso eyebi omo ko duru ho sa na wo mu bosa omo anu mo agya omo no matoa edwuma no eso and at this point no was say empanifo de omo na yesi form because the so-called people that we have high hopes in them say omo ebeboa amaya so or how we are no wo krom ha no omo kra na ehye mukina enti de omo ye wo streets ne so no allegedly say ja wache trotro driver say wabu mra no so anka betimi de na kɔ no ama emra ne ni na di se de tie ne na eja ya prapra wo nsem allegedly na afi de wo ma ja driver ni no onam oni license onam ne niema bi asese wo ka ni mu no nam ne ade eno mo de akọ the mining site a ebinimo chese it's quite disappointing say empanimfo ana say government officials, security officials who are to protect us no omomom na hye temamufo no kutupa mo mayere wo ho asay ensuo wo krodwe man. So this particular police officer ni mfoni ana say ni video twagu screens ne so no na nim da ho clear enti wo chema wo say emprempren ide wo mo etimi serve no with some punishment bi ana say emra no etimi taking the due course on him. He said do ye no any emra no ebo ebra ebusia ye hwe say ebia Ghana police wo mo de enche no mo de release aba no wo mo de release bi beba with regards to police ni misconduct wada na di ewo mining site or honum updates bi ebebe bia no ye de ebebrem yemfa mo nsi ha Pinax TV so eni